Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. Today we're going to have an interesting conversation on a two-knife or two-tool system for urban EDC. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. Thanks. So a two-knife or two-tool system basically means you carry any two tools at any one point of time for your urban EDC. For the sake of simplicity for this video, I'm just going to refer it to as a two-knife system, although I can be referring to a knife or a multi-tool or vice versa. Whenever I go out in an urban setting, I always carry a two-knife system most of the times. But it varies depending on what I'm wearing, what I'm carrying, and what activity I'm going to engage in. So therefore, I have different systems that I put together that I switch in and out. And it also creates a variety which makes it interesting for myself. So I thought I would share with you the different components of my most common two-knife systems, and we can have a chat about that. Let's first talk about the folding knives or folders, which I would generally keep in my trouser pocket. So these are my three most common knives that I'm carrying at the moment. This is the CVV Key V Plus, a very nice, small, discreet knife. I think very stylish in the sense of this carbon fiber twill over the G10. And it's got this nice small black blade, and I can open it, of course, very discreetly, use it if I need in public, and I can close it up. It's very small and it's very lightweight. For a slightly larger knife, this is the CVV Altus, and it's got a really nice deployment spear point blade, and it is a button lock. So it is a 3-inch blade. Generally for urban EDC, I do not go above 3 inches. And if I want a more interesting, beefier knife, then I go with the Spyderco Para 3 with these custom micarta scales. So this is more of a murder-death weapon, so I do keep it discreet and I won't deploy it definitely in public like that. I think it would scare a lot of people. But if I'm in the mood, I like to carry this. This is not the lightweight version. It has some heft to it, and that was a decision on my part. I did not want the super lightweight version, but it is still really light for the size, and when it's in my pocket, I don't feel it as well. Now let's talk about the secondary tool in my two-knife system, and of course a lot of them are Swiss Army knives. And the larger Swiss Army knife that I carry most of the time now is the Compact. This is a 91mm knife, and it's got, I think, all the features that you could want in an urban EDC, including a pair of scissors, of course a main knife. There is this combo tool, which is the cap lifter, can opener, and wire stripper combination. And they have plus scales, so you do have the toothpick tweezers, but you also have the pen. And then you have the corkscrew, as well as this micro driver, which is inside. And I've got added other items like my sewing needle, which is inside over here, where the straight pin usually is. And I've got my thread set up over here. And I've already shared the details on this knife, so do check out that video in the link in the card above or the description below. Now, when it comes to a smaller Swiss Army knife, then we'll look at the 55mm, the keychain style knife, and this is the Rambler. So it is just like the classic, as it comes with a blade, the nail file, and a pair of scissors, but it also comes with the combo Phillips head cap lifter and wire stripper combination, and it also has scale tools. So it's really small, very light and compact, but it's got lots of functionality. Now, if I feel I need a pair of pliers or something a bit more for hard use, something beefier, I'm carrying this Gerber dime now. And the Gerber dime has that pliers. It has also got a knife, it's got a serrated knife, it's got parcel opener, a pair of small scissors, tweezers, and small flathead screwdrivers as well. And finally, I've been carrying this a lot as well now. In fact, I'm almost carrying it as a primary knife, and I'll explain in just a bit what I mean. And this is the Swiss Army knife Victorinox Pioneer X. So this is the ALOX finish. This is the limited edition 2022 version. You can check out a video that I did on this in the link in the card above or description below. And basically it's a 93mm knife, so it is slightly larger than the 91mm. It doesn't have scales tools, but it's very solid, nice big blade, and of course it's got that nice big pair of scissors as well. And of course, a lot of people like the Victorinox scissors, and they're really generally the best pair of scissors in any multi-tool that you can find. So this is something I'm carrying a lot now as well. So when I go out for urban EDC, so when I go out and I'm putting together my EDC kit, I would generally pick one folder and one of these multi-tools. So I would carry this in my pocket, and for my multi-tools, I would always use some kind of a pouch, whether it's this one here from Fox EDC, or more recently I'm going with this black leather one, which I like a lot. In any case, you can see they fit in, compact would fit in over here, and this can fit this knife over here, and then I could carry this in my pocket, and that's kind of my two knife system. Now sometimes I may not be carrying this. I would, of course, I could slip this in as well and then carry that knife as well, right? So all sorts of combinations. Now if I'm in Malaysia specifically, I do more outdoor sporty sort of stuff, so sometimes I don't always carry a leather pouch like that, and I'll go with a nylon pouch like this Viper 8 VE15. And basically you can see the slots for all the different things, and here I can sometimes I slip in let's say this. So this is a very common setup that I would do. The Altus will go in here, and then in this pouch over here I would put the Rambler, and I've got a whole bunch of EDC gear. Now I've already shown a loadout on this, so you can check out the video on that as well. Now in this case, I don't carry the folder in my pocket separately and a multi-tool pouch. Everything is just in one pouch like this. This may go into my cargo berms, or it may go into a pouch, but that's how I still have a two knife system, but within one pouch like that. So that's something I'm doing a bit as well. Another thing actually I'm doing as well recently is I'm not even taking out a folder, and that's when I want to go really lightweight, and then I just bring this out and I carry either of the Swiss Army knives. So I used to carry the compact a lot, but recently I've just felt like carrying this Pioneer, and you can see how that fits very nice in terms of kind of a fashion accessory and the look and feel. And one thing I didn't mention, but actually I do carry a key bar, which is my house keys, and I have a Phillips head screwdriver attachment here. So that is to really come in play, because none of the Swiss Army knives have Phillips head screwdrivers. Now if you get a model like the Tinker or Super Tinker, you have the inline Phillips head screwdriver, but then you lose that corkscrew and that mini driver. So my solution, at least for now, is to carry the Swiss Army knives with the corkscrew, or in this case with the A-locks, there's no back tool, and then I still have a Phillips head screwdriver with my key bar over here. So many times if you consider this a tool, then I have a three knife system. But that's something I've been doing quite a bit as well recently, not carrying a separate folder and just carrying this set over here. Now one last thing I'd like to share is I've also gone even smaller, meaning if I really want to go lightweight and don't want to carry even anything like that, and I just want to carry these two tools here, I've been carrying it with my DIY pocket organizer, and I shared this in the previous video as well. You can check out the link in the card above or description below. So this is something I've shared before, and I've shown how to make it. Basically it's made of elastic, there are different slots, and over here you can put a credit card. Here I actually have a first aid kit and the Sparrow's Flex Pass, which is a door bypass metal shim. That goes in here, and then I carry the Rambler that goes here, and then the dime goes into this compartment over here. So what I have is now two sets of mini tools. So it's still a two knife system, but much more compact, and this was designed as a pocket organizer. This can slip into my trouser pocket, or it can also slip into a pouch, either way. So very flexible. And there you have it. That is my two knife system for urban EDC. Do you carry a similar system? Do let me know what your system is in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.